Quote management for sellers is a huge undertaking depending on how much volume they're getting. And one of the most important things about a quote for a seller is that the buyer is qualified. So we want to make sure that whenever we're going through and managing our marketplace, the automation and the workflows have a tendency, if not a requirement, for the buyer to meet a certain level of qualification. Here, whenever you have a quoting process, you really want to think about your sellers as being, scarce for time, and your buyers really needing to be qualified at a certain level, and tracking that metric within your quoting process to make sure that your sellers aren't getting agitated or worn out from a bunch of spam, essentially. Now, ultimately, the buyers also should have a clear expectation up front of what kind of pre-approval process they're going to need to complete, and essentially what kind of detailed steps they're going to need to take to actually successfully go from a quote through to a fulfilled order that's in their hands. Sometimes if buyers are aware of this up front, they simply won't waste the time and they'll go a different route. A lot of times though, the buyers who are qualified properly are going to invest even further into the process, especially if it's clearly laid out. And this is really what you're seeing here with the seller side of things, where we're in a seller dashboard and we're looking at one of the quotes in detail. Here you can see that in this particular form, we have some detailed information about the quote requester, and we also have any messages and attachments. And ultimately, we have a direct link to the product that's relevant for the quote, the amount requested, unit of measure, and then any delivery date requested. And essentially, this allows the seller to go in and enter the quote total and go ahead and submit that back to the requester for the quote. And then what's really interesting and powerful about that process is then we switch to a chat view. Once that has been sent out, the seller and the buyer are able to coordinate over chat. And again, they can see the quantity requested, the unit of measure, delivery date, and quote total. And then they can interact either in real time or via notifications that get sent after a certain delay of, say, a minute or two after the real-time interaction doesn't occur. They're going to receive a notification to their preferred notification mediums. So this could be email, text, it could be with the app, with your marketplace, the actual website itself, or all of them combined. It's really up to you as to how you want to notify your users, but ultimately the main takeaway here is that buyers and sellers need to be able to communicate in real time if possible and receive timely notifications if not, so that they can, in their preferred medium and at their preferred frequency for a quote request, receive the appropriate notifications so they go back in and complete the process. Usually quote requests take somewhere between 4 to 8 different interactions on details in order to sort everything out. Depending on your marketplace and what you're executing quote requests against, what types of products, categories you're focusing this on, etc., well, these could be even more complex if there are a lot of attachments and engineering processes or detailed fulfillment, possibly insurance or escrow, or the list goes on. Well, these can be quite complicated, and enabling the messaging and communication is paramount to the marketplace's success. We certainly hope this video helps you to get some understanding and just even think about some of the different nuances that we've seen across these many years, and hopefully keep you on the lookout very far ahead for where you want to go with your marketplace e-commerce platform, and just thinking about some of these different aspects. Of course, if you like this video, we would love it if you would smash the like button. We'd also love to see you in future videos. Feel free to subscribe so you can get notifications about those. And until next time, thanks for watching, and bye for now.